sing for you.
Oh, you feel my body.
More arguments to go about. Another argument to go about. As the answer becomes that question. Who am I? I am a champion. That's why you need to remember that all this day. I will conquer what is not been conquered. These will not be in my dreams. I will believe what others have doubted. I will always attempt to hold the esteem, honor, and respect of my team. I have trained my mind and my body will fall. Who am I? I am a champion. I will acknowledge the fact that my opponents do not expect me to win. But I will never surrender. Weakness will not be in my heart. I will look to my comrades and to those who have brought me to this world and those who have trained me. And I will draw strength from them. Who am I? I am a champion. I will gradually go out to the field of battle. And I will move in everything I can do. And I will reach my field of battle at any means of my disposal. And when I get there, I will ride violently. I
deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Beyond measure.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. I'm gonna show you how great I am. Only last week I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
This kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw dungeon jail. I'm gonna show you how great I am. All of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got it. I know you got him picked. But the man's in cover. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame. Like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you gotta go through to get to where you want to get, who's got the right to stop you? I mean, maybe some of you guys got something you never said, something you really want to do, something you never said, or something. And you're told no, even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. Ain't nobody's right to say no. After you earned the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. You gotta be willing to take that hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or anybody. Cowards, that ain't you. You're better than that.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We're all meant to shine as children. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same, as we are liberated from our own fear. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
All you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked. But the man's in cover. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Every day, the first person there before the sun would be Jordan. And he was there because he wasn't good. He would work with a batting instructor and work all day long and be the last person to leave every night also. That's what it was like for him in the morning. And Jordan said, I get up before the sun comes up and I make myself some breakfast by myself. He was down there alone. And I get in the car and I'm driving to spring training, and there's no one really out on the roads yet. And I look at the seat next to me, and I see my dad. And I talk to him. I think to myself, Pops, we're doing this. We're doing this together. And the day would end, and he would say to the batting instructor, can we do a little more? I think I'm getting this. I think I'm learning this. I think I'm getting this. And that's when Sports Illustrated put him on the cover, saying that Michael Jordan is embarrassed baseball. And as I would watch him there every night as the sun was going down and the other ball players had left, and I would would see this guy working to get better, Michael Jordan working to get better, I couldn't help thinking that if you ever have children, you ought to pray that they grow up someday to embarrass you like this.
I'm gonna get it.
And you got to understand the reason, right? Why does that guy think like that? Right? How do you arrive at that point? You got to also look at that. You have to look at that. You got to look at the environments and places we live in and how things are set up and how things are structured and how we're always the last on the totem pole, even from our schooling to our roads to, everything that all the obstacles that's placed in front of us, even our living conditions. You live in a project, someone lives here, 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 and here. You have to deal with all these different type of personalities. You're in the box. Someone's above you, below you, to the right of you, and to the left of you. And every day you have to manage that circle. And that's just 2 floors. These buildings have 26 floors, and there's a ton of them. Right? These low-income houses, and everything is messed up there. So, that's like living dormant. If this is what I have to live for, then I'm going to take a chance to get more. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens to me.
The street schoolers that spend our money foolish. Bomb with shooters and watch for intruders. I stepped it up another level, meditated like a Buddhist.
The street schoolers that spend our money foolish. Bomb with jewelers and watch for intruders. I stepped it up another level, meditated like a Buddhist. Recruited lieutenants with ludicrous dreams of getting clean. Let's do this. It gets TDS. So I keep one eye open like CBS. The logo for CBS, right? The logo for CBS is the one eye. So, this is how I'm living like this. Not trusting.
They don't know what goes in my head. They don't know my insecurities. My insecurity is totally different than any other man's insecurity, I believe. I really believe that. I could be wrong. I'm usually wrong.
Like what are your insecurities?
My insecurity is performance. More than my lifestyle, how I'm living, and what I bring in as far as income. My insecurity is performing well.
In the ring.
Yeah. I totally will lose my mind after bad performance. I totally freak.
So do I.
I totally freak. I totally let me see. It haunts me.
Yeah.
I totally freak.
Because you're embarrassed. You're humiliated. You feel like
and
you
people watch me fight because they say, "Wow, you still look great." A win is a win, but I fight for perfection.
Do you achieve it?
No one does, but we aim for it.
It's interesting, and I haven't seen that in a long time.
Do you think so?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
It's just watching myself that way. When I look at myself that way, and I say to myself, "This guy has a lot of confidence," and I'm not that guy anymore. Wow, this guy's pretty sure of himself.
Well,
The father is like your hero. It's like a superhero to you. So that's someone that, I was, in love with. That was my world. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to walk like him and talk like him. So for that to be removed, from my house or from my life, that left a huge void in my life, and also made me put up walls because I never wanted to feel that feeling again. I never wanted anyone to get that close to me so I could feel that again. So it left me guarded for, my entire life until we got a chance to meet up again.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Well, my mom had set up a meeting with us, and I didn't want to do it because I had so many disappointments. Like, he was supposed to come see me before when I was young. I was waiting on the bench. He never showed up. So that type of disappointment I didn't want to experience again. So she set up the meeting, and he didn't show up the first time. And I was like, see, I told you this was going to happen. But my mom is like the most loving, forgiving person, and she kept at it. She set up the meeting again. This time he showed up. I got a chance to really tell him everything that was on my mind, how I felt, how, him leaving made me feel. And, we dealt with it. And from there, I was able to free myself, really, and, allowed me to express my feelings and let people close to me. And here we are.
Yeah, and here we are. You were saying that your reconciliation with your father really opened the door for you to be able to receive love and to give love differently.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just put it in an elegant way.
Well, well, you could have rapped.
Take this pledge with me. beat, cut, or shoot any member of my family or any human being except in self-defense. I say your name, pledge from this day forward, I will never abuse my wife by striking her, disrespecting her, for she is the mother of my children and the producer of my future. I say your name, pledge that from this day forward, I will never engage in the abuse of children, little boys or little girls, for sexual gratification. But I will let them grow in peace to be strong men and women for the future of our people. I say your name, will never again use the B word to describe any female, but particularly my own black sister. I say your name, pledge from this day forward that I will not poison my body with drugs or that which is destructive to my health and my well-being. I say your name, pledge from this day forward, I will support black newspapers, black radio, black television. I will support black artists who clean up their acts to show respect for themselves and respect for their people and respect for the ears of the human family. I say your name, will do all of this. So help me God.
With my life, and I want to share it. I love living. I think that's infectious. It's something that you can't fake. Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us. Very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Period. It's that simple.
I know who I am and I know what I believe.
I know who I am, I know what I
That's all I
believe.
need to know.
That's all I need to know. So from there, what happens is we make this situation more complex than it has to be.
Because we're looking for complexity. There's got to be something complex to understand.
It can't be that easy.
No.
We didn't grow up with the sense that where we were was where we were going to be. You know, we grew up with the sense that where we were almost didn't matter because
We were becoming.
Right. Something greater. The separation of talent and skill is one of the greatest misunderstood concepts for people who are trying to excel, who have dreams, that want to do things. Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. I've never really viewed myself as particularly talented. Where I excel is ridiculous You know, while the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working. There's no easy way around it. No matter how talented you are, your talent is going to fail you if you're not skilled. You know, if you don't study, if you don't work really hard and dedicate yourself to being better every single day, you'll never be able to communicate with people, with your artistry the way that you want. So the only thing that I see that is distinctly different about me is I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill together, right, there's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm gonna die. It's really that simple.
One summer, his dad tore down a brick wall on the front of his business and told 12-year-old Will and his 9-year-old brother to rebuild it, a job they said was impossible. It took them a year.
The first generation of rappers, the early rappers, I don't even like to call them generations. They're not 90 years old. You know what I mean? The earlier rappers influenced me a whole lot. I bought all of their records, from the Treacherous 3 to the Crash Crew, the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 to Fearless 4 to Africa Bambaataa and Soul Sonic Force. Anybody I can think of, you know what I mean? Woody Wood, everybody, you know what I mean? And it was a big influence on me. It was like going to school, Spoonie G. And I just listened, you know what I mean? And I also heard tapes of the Crow Fresh Brothers and the Fantastic Romantic Freaks and Theodore and them. I was listening to tapes, you know what I mean? Ruby D and Rock and all that. You know, I liked it, you know what I mean? And I just started flowing with it, and I enjoyed it. And that's, you know, as far as me being from Queens, that's just where I'm from, you know what I mean? Feels good. That's why I'm not leaving, you know what I mean? That's why I'm not gonna step off and get me a $450,000 home. You know what I mean? Instead of a house, now it's a home in Bel Air somewhere, something, you know what I mean? Staying around the way, man. They ain't going nowhere. I love Queens, man. I love New York, man. I love my people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes they may see me walking down the block with a chain on, with a face that seems like I don't love them. But deep inside, I love them. You know what I'm saying?
So tell me about how the innocent environment plays a role in molding, you know, rap artists, lyrics, their style, and dress.
First of all, the dress. You know what I mean? This is the type of clothes that the manufacturers pump into the urban markets across the country, you know what I'm saying? So they can identify where you come from. That's the way it seems to me. Cheap clothing that they sell for expensive prices, you know, at high prices. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of stuff people pump into the areas, you know what I mean? So the kids made fashion out of it and it became good, you know what I mean? Like Troop and stuff like that. And as far as, what else did you ask me? I'm thinking about this chick.
Yeah, right. You know, but how does it play in the city environment play? You know, just being around the city, being around the lyrics, man. Look how much lyrics. It's like a teacher with a blackboard, man, a rapper in the city. I mean, so much is happening.
Well, I talk about cops. People can't stop me, neither can the police. You know what I mean?
I want every kid, every parent to deal with each other. I want that community, that church, to be open for all these kids to.
What's going on, people? You already know who it is.
Squad buddies, y'all ready?
Friday morning, I got it.
shoulders working, baby. See, that's it.
Not cheating if I wasn't with your ass, yo. You kept secrets and
Spread it off, man. Take a light. Take a light. All time. So, I gotta drop my dude off to school. Look, I'm the first in my 40s, though. Damn. These niggas a little younger. Kick their ass one day, though.